First at noon, terrifying moments inside a South Florida church when a deacon is attacked in the middle of a service.
Now at 5.
It was just so much gunfire.
26 lives lost during Sunday services.
Boom, boom. What's up, you guys? Church violence is on the rise. Violence on church campuses and against houses of worship. It's on the rise. I pulled up some articles over here, and everything is conclusive to say that things have increased. The Daily Signal talks about how there's been a 1,140% increase on churches all over America in violence. So we're seeing more and more violence on our church campuses and against the house of God. This is something that strikes the very fabric of who I am. And I have spent most of my adult career as a professional protector. The only other job I've had other than being a professional protector is being a United States Marine, right? So this is something that I definitely want to come against to the best of my ability. You know, I spent the first chapters of my professional protection life protecting and building church security strategies all over the world for about 7 years. Anywhere from 40, 50, 60 countries a year. We would fly in and help churches put together their security strategies, augment their security structures, and host some of the biggest events in the world with regards to faith-based operations. So this is something that I understand how to do, how to set up a robust security strategy at a house of worship. And it's not really just a Christian-centric thing. You know, I really have a heart for innocent people. People are trying to innocently gather and worship. You know, I'm definitely one of those guys that's here to help, but I want to kind of sound the alarm with this quick video and just say that, hey, we are approaching a time where disdain and ideological opposition and even spiritual opposition against the church is at an all-time high. If you are in charge of a church security team, you really do need to be on your game right now. You need to take things seriously, and you really need to take a second look at your security posture and make sure that you have the appropriate emergency management planning done, right? So that's something that Bravo Research Group, that I myself, Byron Rodgers, are here to help you guys with. I created an online program called the Church Protection Strategy Program that you can go, you can watch, and you can download most everything, a lot of things that I've learned around the world securing houses of worship. But beyond that, I want to make sure you guys understand that we're available for consultation, for training, and obviously for security services if you're looking at upgrading your house of worship. There have been a number of different pamphlets and reports and bulletins and warnings that have come out from a number of government agencies with regards to protecting your house of worship as well. The United States has been flooded with unknown personnel through our borders. We don't know who's here, but there are a lot of people here that have a lot of really good reasons not to like us. A lot of sources say we are bracing for the impact of these people and possibly of a war and possibly of more ideological and cultural opposition. And when these types of forces act, they go for soft targets, i.e. churches, schools, places where they know that people are innocently gathering to get the highest impact, emotional impact, and to strike the highest amount of terror into the crowds and into the masses that they really want to impact, the societies they want to impact. So I think that right now, this is a time for churches, houses of worship, to take their security seriously. And I want you guys to know that I'm here to help you any way that I can. And I have the experience of doing this internationally since 2008. So look at us as a resource, but even beyond us, look at yourselves and ask yourselves if you are ready for the worst things to happen at your campus, because we know the enemy seeks the world as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. And it is our job as protectors to make sure that we are not those soft targets that he may find out there in the world. The last thing I'll say is that now that we've had a number of active shooters in churches and schools and a number of different venues, we've seen their manifestos, we've gotten the intel from their cell phones. Not having a solid armed security posture has been one of the primary things that they've looked at that has identified a campus as a soft target. So if it's something that you're maybe not comfortable or not aware of how to implement, we've implemented a number of security strategies at a number of houses of worship here at BRG and myself personally. So it's something we can also help walk you through to make sure that that process goes smoothly and you can get the protection to the people that you love and the people that you have really dedicated yourself to protect, whether you're a volunteer or you're on staff, whatever the case may be. So wanted to just kind of sound the alarm, make sure that, the Christians out there and just really anyone who's trying to peacefully worship at their house of worship understands that right now we're heading into a time where you may very well be a target and you really need to think seriously about your security. So please feel free to reach out to me via my website, Bravo Research Group. And until we meet, until we train, until we consult together, and until our paths cross, this is Byron Rodgers, protector by nature and by trade, reminding you to be peaceful but not harmless. Thank you. Boom.